Hello, Achieve Miami family. My name is Andy, and I'm a program manager for Achieve Saturdays. And today we're going to be reading The Greedy Triangle by Marilyn. This is an AR 3.6 level book. And the reason why I chose this book is because it was given to me a long time ago by a mentor and friend. And I love reading it, and I hope you do as well. And let's get started. Once there was a triangle that was, as most triangles, very, very busy. The triangle spent this time holding up roofs, supporting bridges, making music in a symphony orchestra, catching the wind in for sailboats, being slice of pie and halves of sandwiches, and much, much more. Clearly a very busy triangle, as you guys can see. The triangle's favorite thing to do, however, was to slip into place when people put their hands on their hips, just like this. That way, I can always hear the latest news, it said, which I can tell my friends all about it. The triangle's friends liked hearing the news. As you can see, they're gathered around, telling each other all the news. One day, the triangle began to feel dissatisfied. I am tired of doing the same old things, he grumbled. There must be more to life. So the triangle went to see the local shapeshifter. How may I help you? The shapeshifter asked the triangle. I think if I had just one more side and one more angle, said the triangle, my life would be more interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter. And poof, the shapeshifter turned the triangle into a quadrilateral. And there you can see the quadrilateral, 2 pairs of parallel sides, 4 right angles, and 4 equal sides. Life changed in a wonderful way. The quadrilateral was happy with all the new things it could do. The quadrilateral could be a baseball diamond, or first, second, or third base. It could take the position in a checkerboard or chessboard. It could be a television screen, a computer screen, and oh yes, even a movie screen. It could also be a picture frame, and much, much more. These are all the wonderful things that this triangle can do. The quadrilateral's favorite thing, however, was to be the pages of a book. I learned so many interesting stories that way, it said, which I can then tell my friends. And as you guys can imagine, his friends enjoy all the wonderful stories. I wonder what book was his favorite. But one day, the quadrilateral began to feel dissatisfied again. I'm tired of doing the same old thing, he grumbled. There must be more to life. So the quadrilateral went back to see the shapeshifter. How may I help you now? The shapeshifter asked the quadrilateral. I think if I had just one more side and one more angle, life will be much more interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter. And poof! Just like that, the shapeshifter turned the quadrilateral into, that's right, a pentagon with 5 sides and 5 angles. Let's see what type of things the pentagon is going to do. Life changed in a wonderful way for the pentagon. The pentagon was happy with all the new things it could do. On a baseball diamond, the pentagon could be home plate. It could be a section of a soccer ball, or appear inside whenever someone drew a 5-pointed star. The pentagon's favorite thing to do, however, was to be the headquarters of the United States military near Washington, D.C. I hear all the top secrets. I hope he doesn't tell anybody. It's cool, but I can't tell my friends all the things I hear about. The Pentagon's friends could not help but to feel left out. Clearly, his friends are feeling left out in this picture. After a while, time seemed to pass slowly for the Pentagon, and it became dissatisfied again. I'm tired of doing the same old things, it grumbled. There must be more to life. So the Pentagon went back to see the shapeshifter. So you're here again, the shapeshifter told the Pentagon. Now what would you like? I think if I had just one more side and one more angle, said the Pentagon, my life would be interesting. That's easy to do, said the shapeshifter, and poof! The shapeshifter turned the Pentagon into a six-sided polygon known as a hexagon. Life changed again in a wonderful way. The hexagon was happy with all the new things it could do. It could be part of the floor tiles in a house or patio, and fancy crackers that you can eat in a picnic. It worked as a socket in certain bolts and in prongs of certain wrenches. The hexagon's favorite thing to do, however, was to be a cell in a beehive. I love watching the bees as they buzz in and out, it said. The hexagon spent so much time in the beehive, it was too busy to talk to its friends. The friends missed the hexagon and couldn't help but feel ignored. Clearly, he liked being in the beehive, but I wonder how much he's going to like that his friends are feeling ignored. Again and again, the shape became relentless, dissatisfied, and unhappy with his life. Again and again, he returned to the shapeshifter for more sides and more angles. The shapeshifter agreed to turn it into once again and again into another shape. First a heptagon, then an octagon, then a nonagon, and then a decagon, and on and on and on. Finally, the shape had so many sides. Its sides were so small, it had trouble keeping balance. Its friends couldn't tell which side he was on, which side was on top, which side was on the bottom. It was all so confusing. One day, when the shape was going downhill, it began to roll faster and faster as it went, screeching around corners, crashing into fences and trees, and colliding with bicycles and terrifying walkers. At last, the shape came to a stop. It felt dizzy, tired, lonely, and sad. Enough, thought the shape. I don't know which side is up. I can't keep my balance. My friends don't want me around. The shape could no longer remember why it was unhappy as a triangle to begin with. Very carefully, it made its way back to the shapeshifter. Aren't you happy yet? The shapeshifter asked. I want to be a triangle again, said the shape. I'm not surprised, said the shapeshifter. And with a wave of his wand, poof, the shapeshifter turned the shape back into a triangle. The triangle was delighted to have its old shape back again and kept itself very busy. Once again, it held up roofs, supported bridges, made music in a symphony orchestra, caught the wind for sailboats, became slices of pie and half sandwiches, and much more. Still, the triangle's favorite thing to do was to slip into place when people put their hands on their hips like this. That way, I always hear the latest news, it said, which I can tell my friends. And as you guessed it, his friends were delighted to hear all the wonderful news the triangle was bringing back. The end. I want to thank you guys for reading along with me today. Reading along with the Greedy Triangle. I really enjoyed this book, and I hope you guys loved it as well. And I cannot wait to see all of you back at Achieve Saturdays. Bye, guys.